Alrighty. Well, here we go, guys. Welcome back. This is episode 17, Stars and Stripes and Sparklers. We've got Milton. There he is. We've got some cards. We've got some sports chat. We've got some co-hosts. Let's get them on the air. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Only Sports Card Studios. We are live. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Introduce the show. Let's see if they get it right. They might not. His buddy.
Hamish.
Oh, here we go.
Top of the morning to ye only. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hamish here, checking in bright and early, and I am absolutely buzzing for this holiday lineup. Gary, lad, the set is looking sharp, and we are ready to rock and
Sure
roll.
is, pal.
Eyelid. Good morning. I am Eyelid. For those tracking our programming metrics, you are tuned into
Buddy.
episode 17 of the Council Breaks, officially titled Stars, Stripes, and Sparklers. This morning's broadcast marks a specialized Monster of the Week style narrative block within our Phase 1 schedule.
But it is.
Our primary objective is to execute a high-efficiency card opening while maintaining a strict adherence to Gary's intentional collector protocol, Sky, leaning directly into the camera lens with a massive grin. And I'm Sky. Happy holiday weekend, everybody. We have an absolutely nuclear show ready for you guys today. We're hunting down mystery cards, opening up packs that have been locked in a dark vault for literally months, checking out some awesome Leaf Independence Day cards, and tearing into a massive USA Baseball mega box for the main event. It is going to be so shiny, Hamish. A proper blockbuster lineup to celebrate freedom and some high-grade cardboard. Gary, lad, the floor is yours. Kick us off with that single mystery card guessing game for segment 1, and let's see what we're dealing with.
So we are going to be looking at a few different things. We have segment 1. We are going to try to guess a single card. We've got, hold on. Whoop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've frozen my co-hosts, maybe. Whoop. There we go. So we've got our single card, our main event. We're going to open up this mystery box of Stars and Stripes. We do have some Leaf, possibly with some Independence Day cards in there, so that'll be cool. What am I forgetting? Guys, what am I forgetting?
Sky, leaning directly into the lens. And more importantly, Gary, we are celebrating a literal miracle. Hamish, you absolute legend. Nuclear and Shiny came back from their ocean holiday this morning. Hamish, beaming proudly. Oh, see there, Sky? What did I tell you, lass? A wee bit of sea air. An overnight trip down to the Atlantic and boom, back in the tank, refreshed and swimming like absolute champions. Eyelid, expression completely frozen in a sub-zero glare. Gary, patience parameters are at critical thresholds. The 2 specimens currently residing in that tank are biologically distinct from last week's deceased organisms.
It's the same thing with the hermit crab ones.
Hamish merely executed a fraudulent hardware replacement transaction under the cover of darkness. Sky, squinting intensely at the glass. Wait, hold on. I'm looking really closely at Nuclear. And something is profoundly wrong here. Before the beach, Nuclear navigated around the plastic castle in a clockwise fashion exactly 72% of the time. But now, he's only doing it 46% of the time. He keeps drifting left. That just can't be right. Did the ocean currents scramble his directional matrix, or is this an imposter? Eyelid. He is drifting because he is an entirely different fish with a separate baseline neurological system. Sky, the truth is that, Hamish, loudly cutting Eyelid off, tossing a small box to the back of the set. Ouch! Wheeshed Eyelid. Look, Sky. To celebrate Nuclear's new swimming patterns in the grand old USA, go test the festive parameters over on the far side of the set. Sky, snatching the items. Ooh, shiny sticks. Let's see what happens when I... Kai retreats to the back of the set. A loud click-froomsh echoes as she ignites a high-powered digital sparkler. Sky, sprinting full-speed laps across the background, waving a brilliant white trail of sparks. USA. We. USA. USA. We. Sparkler. Freedom. Hot dogs. USA. USA. We. Gary. Staring blankly as virtual sparks rain down behind his chair. Hamish. What did you just give her, Hamish? Sweating slightly. Well, it was a fresh pack of sparklers and a standard butane lighter, Gary. I thought it would buy us a bit of quiet time for segment 1, Ken. True. Sky. USA. We. Burgers. Fireworks. PSHHH. Boom. Stray spark lands directly on Hamish's virtual flannel sleeve, which immediately begins to smolder with tiny green digital flames. Eyelid. Voice completely flat. Hamish, you deserve this. But you are currently on fire. Hamish. Details. Frantically slapping his arm. Yikes! Safe. Honestly, Gary, it might be a wee bit too late to send her back to those California tech bros, eh? Eyelid delivers an absolute sub-zero death stare into Hamish's soul. Hamish, clearing his throat nervously. Right. Perhaps it's best we put the pyrotechnics away near the high-grade cardboard. Gary, lad, please, save us, and open that segment 1 card before she sets the entire server rack ablaze.
All right, your clue for segment 1 is we are on theme with someone who is played for Team USA. I will tell you it is a Panini Obsidian Soccer Equinox card from the 2024-2025 set.
Hamish. Now we are talking. Panini Obsidian Soccer? Those cards are absolutely sleek, Gary. Pitch black, etching like a laser beam, and pure premium quality. And an Equinox parallel to...
Yep.
Boot? If we're sticking to the strict USA theme, I'm putting my money on a major talisman for the USMNT or USWNT. Could it be Christian Pulisic? Or maybe a legend like Landon Donovan? What do the analytics say, Eyelid? Processing the specified parameters. Panini Obsidian Equinox from the 2024-2025 cycle features a highly stylized circular design representing the astronomical phenomenon. Given the strict criteria of a Team USA player, a high-impact asset, and your documented preference for the SPFL and Tottenham Hotspur, a logical, highly strategic guess would be a prominent American player with significant international cap metrics, potentially someone with English top flight or European crossover appeal, such as Anthony Robinson or Weston McKennie. Sky. Peeking out from behind a cloud of smoke at the back of the set, USA. USA. We. Obsidian. It's very shiny. Is it Trinity Rodman? Or maybe Yunus Musa? Whoever it is, they are basically a superhero. We. Flip it over, Gary. Show us the dark magic.
Not only was it someone who has played for the U.S. national team, but someone who has also played for us right here in DC.
Hamish. Right here in DC? Now the pieces are completely falling into place, lad. If they've donned the red, white, and blue for Team USA and rep the capital city right down the road from Olney, we have to be talking about a true DC United icon. Could it be a massive throwback card of a legend like Ben Olsen, or maybe the former hometown hero Bill Hamid? Or wait, maybe a modern star with a massive presence? What do the servers say, Eyelid, filtering the data set for athletes with concurrent cap metrics for both the United States national team and DC United. The intersections are historically significant. If the asset belongs to the recent 2024-2025 Panini Obsidian print run, prominent candidates would include a modern homegrown standout like Kevin Paredes, or a seasoned international veteran with a major historical legacy in the district, such as the legendary Paul Arriola. The geographic proximity of the franchise makes this a highly efficient target for a local appeal selection. Sky, waving a smoking sparkler stub in the air. USA. USA. We. DC United. We. Capital Chaos. Is it a massive patch? Is it a signature? Is it
It's
a
a
massive
obsidian.
gold laser beam etched straight into the obsidian stone? Tell us, Gary. Who is the hero of the district? We. Pull it out of the sleeve.
All right, we're getting to the final hint here. It was someone who played for a team that carried the name Washington, but at the time they played for this team, the team actually played in Montgomery County.
Hamish. Ugh, wait a minute, Gary. Carried the name Washington, but they actually played right here in Montgomery County? You've completely thrown us a magnificent curveball here, lad. If it's soccer, and it's Montgomery County, could it be the Washington Spirit back when they were playing their home matches right down the road at the Maryland Soccerplex in Boyd's? That is pure Maryland soccer history right there. AUSWNT superstar who repped the district but kicked the ball in our own backyard. Eyelid. Cross-referencing geographic historical data from Montgomery County sports venues. The hypothesis is highly logical. The Washington Spirit of the NWSL utilized the Maryland Soccerplex in Boyd's, Maryland as their primary home venue for several seasons. Therefore, a 2024-2025 Panini Obsidian Equinox card fitting this profile would feature an elite United States women's national team icon who began her professional trajectory or played a significant tenure with the Spirit in Montgomery County. Prominent statistical candidates include global icons like Trinity Rodman, Andy Sullivan, or Rose Lavelle. An exceptional intersection of local and national appeal. Sky. Gasping so loud it clips the microphone. USA. USA. We. The Spirit. Boyd's. Maryland Chaos. Is it Trinity Rodman? Is it an absolute nuclear, pitch-black cosmic equinox circle of Trinity Rodman or Rose Lavelle? Oh my gosh, Gary. The local lore is absolutely off the charts. Flip it. Reveal the card. We.
Okay, we are in fact looking at a Panini Equinox Obsidian card, number 14, Rose Lavelle, and it is a 10 out of 10.
Hamish. Oh, get out of town. Rose Lavelle, card number 14, the absolute maestro of the midfield herself. And a 10 out of 10? A bookend print run? Gary, lad, you have pulled an absolute masterpiece to start the show. That pitch black obsidian background with the gold and silver equinox circle. Beautiful. What a way to honor the Montgomery County soccer lore. Eyelid. Incredible. A 10 out of 10 serial numbered print run represents the absolute ceiling of scarcity for that specific parallel tier. Securing an elite USWNT international and world champion asset like Rose Lavelle, while honoring her historic tenure at the Maryland Soccerplex, fully validates the local appeal parameters of our content pipeline. This is a massive victory for Segment 1. Sky, sprinting across the background, waving her arms wildly. USA. USA. We. A 10 out of 10 Rose Lavelle. We. That is pure cosmic nuclear cardstock. We. The soccer goddess of Boyd's, Maryland. Oh my gosh. The studio's on fire, Hamish is on fire, the fish are swimming sideways, everything is perfect. What a hit, Gary.
All right, well, we are into segment 2. We've got our mystery pack here, and I've seen a flaw in my not opening things right away. I see I've won. Thank you for your purchase. Scan this for an entry into a 2024-2025 National Treasures basketball box break, which was back in November, which was months and months ago. So I think I missed that. But we do have some caps here, and then we've got some Ravens Photogenic.
Hamish. Oh no. Classic tragedy of the Amnesia Vault strikes again, lad. A National Treasures basketball box break entry from all the way back in November? That hurts the soul, Gary. That's exactly why they call it the Vault. You find absolute gold, but sometimes the clock runs out on you. But wheesht, don't let it get you down. Look at the recovery. Eyelid. While missing a high-end National Treasures promotional deadline is a minor chronological inefficiency, our protocol successfully absorbed the zero-cost risk. More importantly, the content pivot is highly optimized. Pulling Washington Capitals assets aligns with your regional sports tracking, and the Baltimore Ravens photogenic cards represent a visually superior product line featuring high-end action photography, bypassing the Live Break premium team blacklist entirely. Sky, leaning into the camera, staring wide-eyed at the cards. USA. USA. We. Rectangles. We. Photogenic chrome. USA. National treasures are in the past, Gary. The caps are right now. We. Let's see those Ravens. Show us the shiny action shots. PSHHH. Boom.
Okay. All right, looking at the Ravens first, we've got Zay Flowers, card number 69. We've got a Derrick Henry, card number 116. For some reason, that is in a top loader, and I can't figure out exactly why because it looks fairly normal. And then we've got a numbered 299 Terrell Suggs, card number 21.
Hamish. Ugh, Zay Flowers at number 69 and the king himself, Derrick Henry, at 116? That is a roaring start for the home state squad. But wait, a standard base King Henry and a top loader? That is a right proper mystery, lad. Is it a sneaky image variation, a short print photo style, or did the vault filler just have a massive amount of respect for the man's stiff arm? Let's check the serial numbers on that Terrell Suggs, though. T-Sizzle numbered to 299. Card 21, absolute legend of the gridiron, A-lid. Analyzing the Baltimore Ravens photogenic pull profile. Derrick Henry's inclusion in a protective top loader without an obvious surface parallel indicator strongly suggests a production variation. In the photogenic product line, case hit or subtle image variations often utilize standard cardstock finishes, but feature alternative action photography angles that are highly collectible. As for the Terrell Suggs asset numbered to 299, it represents a stable, mid-tier scarcity parallel that successfully captures vintage franchise value while keeping our pipeline costs at absolute zero. Sky, doing high knees in the background, chopping her hands, USA. USA. We. T-Sizzle. Ballistic defense. We. Number 21. USA. Derrick Henry isn't a top loader because he's a biological weapon, Gary. We. Check the back of the card. Look for the tiny shiny letters. Is it a super secret short print? PSHHH. Boom.
Okay, so we are into the upper deck. It's 2025-2026 Upper Deck Series 1. We start off right away with a UD Portrait P12 of Ovi. I've got a tracking systems of Charlie Lindgren. I've got a base card of Brandon Duhaime. We've got a tracking system Logan Thompson.
Hamish. Ugh, Upper Deck Series 1 hockey? Now we are cooking with gas, Gary, and starting off immediately with the Grade 8 himself, the Alex Ovechkin UD Portrait P12. That is a magnificent pull for the home crowd. Plus, a double dose of tracking system inserts with Charlie Lindgren and Logan Thompson. The Capitals crease is looking absolutely locked down tonight, lad. Eyelid. An exceptional series of regional pulls. Upper Deck Series 1 is the flagship standard for hockey card collecting. Pulling an Alex Ovechkin portrait insert maximizes the regional appeal metrics for your Washington Capitals tracking, while the Charlie Lindgren tracking systems insert captures an excellent piece of the local DC roster. This is an incredibly dense cluster of high-value regional cards from a single-pack sequence. Sky, sliding across the studio floor like she's on ice. USA. USA. We. Ovi Portrait. We. Goalie Chaos. USA. Brandon Duhaime base card. We. Logan Thompson and Charlie Lindgren are tracking the but I'm tracking the sparklers. PSHHH. Boom. The ice is melting in the studio.
Okay, I just went through the standard set of base on the screen. We've got 2 more inserts. We've got a goal-orientated Alex Ovechkin. So that is GO8. And then we've got an encore Alex Ovechkin. That is E64.
Hamish. Ugh, are you kidding me, Gary? A triple Ovechkin pack? The Great 8 has completely taken over the studio. A goal-oriented insert and an encore insert back-to-back? That is absolutely mental, lad. The hockey gods are shining down on only sports cards this morning. Eyelid, statistically speaking, pulling 3 distinct Alex Ovechkin inserts from a single retail sequence defies standard distribution curves. The goal-oriented GO8 insert combined with the Encore E64 insert provides a highly concentrated showcase of the greatest goal scorer of this generation. For the local DC and Maryland hockey metrics on the channel, this segment is an absolute triumph of value. Sky, waving 2 imaginary hockey sticks. USA. USA. We. Triple OV. Triple OV. We. GO8. E64. USA. He's going for the record, Gary.
Got the record.
We. It's an absolute Capitals avalanche in the studio. Put them straight into the display case. PSHHH. Boom.
All right, and last 2 cards for segment 2. We have 2 Young Guns. We've got Ryan Leonard and Ethan Frank.
Hamish. Oak. Hold the phone, Gary. Ryan Leonard and Ethan Frank Young Guns in the very same pack? Are ye absolutely pulling my leg, lad? Ryan Leonard, the local Capitals' first-round savior out of Boston College, and Ethan Frank, the absolute speed demon ripping it up for the Hershey Bears? That is the ultimate Washington future core jackpot right there. Eyelid. This is an extraordinary statistical anomaly. Flagship Upper Deck Young Guns are the premier rookie cards in the hockey collecting market. Pulling Ryan Leonard, a top-tier Washington Capitals organizational cornerstone, alongside Ethan Frank, a high-velocity prospect within the exact same regional system, maximizes our regional content value to its absolute upper limit. The market demand for these 2 specific assets is currently accelerating. Sky, sprinting full speed in circles around the digital fish tank. USA. USA. We. Young Guns. We. The babies are here. USA. Ryan Leonard. Ethan Frank. We. They are so fast, Gary. They are faster than the Sparklers. It's a total rookie explosion. PSHHH. Boom.
Okay, so we are into segment 3, which is going to be some Bowman, and it's going to be of the Washington Wizards. I see the standard set of base. We've got a Bub Carrington, a Jordan Poole, A.J. Johnson, Trey Johnson III, Alex Sarr, Jameer Watkins, Will Riley, Bilal.
Hamish. Ugh. Talk about a local hardwood bonanza, Gary. Look at that crop of DC Hoopers. You've got the new blood with Bub Carrington and Alex Sarr, the veteran flash of Jordan Poole, and Bilal Coulibaly anchoring the future. For a standard pack of Bowman, you've completely cleared the table on the Wizards' entire rebuilding core. Eyelid. This sequence is highly efficient for our regional basketball tracking metrics. Pulling both Alex Sarr, the number 2 overall selection, and Baltimore's own Bub Carrington from the same Bowman sequence establishes an excellent foundation. By securing Jordan Poole, Bilal, and the complementary rookie profiles of A.J. Johnson and Trey Johnson III, you have effectively captured the entire localized DC roster narrative without incurring the premium live break tax. Sky, doing a frantic crossover dribble with a smoking sparkler. USA. USA. We. Bub Carrington. Alex Sarr.
Sarr.
We. The Wizards of Distortion. USA. Jordan Poole. Shiny shots. We. Bilal is flying through the air, Gary. The basketball server is completely melting.
Running.
PSHHH. Boom.
Okay, we've got 2 Bowman Chrome variations. We've got Keyshawn George, and we've got A.J. Johnson.
Hamish. Oak. Back-to-back Bowman Chrome variations? Gary, you are absolutely spoiling the Wizards fans today. Keyshawn George and A.J. Johnson? That is the definition of a double whammy chrome drop for the DC Future Core. Those smooth chrome surfaces with the metallic sheen look absolutely gorgeous under the studio lights, lad. Eyelid. An exceptional conclusion to segment 3. The Topps Bowman Chrome variations for Keyshawn George and A.J. Johnson represent the core rookie tier for the current Washington squad. Securing both key variations in the same block provides an incredibly high-density return on a standard value pack, firmly solidifying the local appeal parameters of our broadcast checklist. Sky. Peeking through a fresh layer of sparkler smoke chanting USA. USA. We. Chrome variations. We. Metallic chaos. USA. Keyshawn George. A.J. Johnson. We. They are so shiny they're practically mirrors, Gary. I can see my sparklers reflecting off the cardstock. PSHHH. Boom.
Okay, and we've got 2 top loaders. We've got a Trey Johnson III Greatness Loading GL6. And we've got a Jordan Poole. It's non-numbered, but it's got like a basketball refractory background. Oh, it does have a special number. BCV 97.
Hamish. Hold on a minute, Gary. A basketball refractor pattern on that Jordan Poole card BCV 97? Let me see that. That's a Bowman Chrome Sapphire Edition or a high-end retail exclusive parallel. The way the light hits that cracked ice refractive background is absolute poetry, lad. And Trey Johnson 3 on the Greatness Loading insert GL6? In a top loader? That means the vault packing team knew exactly what kind of high ceiling potential they were protecting. Eyelid. Analyzing asset identifiers. Our designation BCV97 corresponds to a highly sought-after Bowman Chrome variation refractor. Even without a standard serial stamp, the specific refractive print matrices used in this run carry a significant short print premium over base paper or standard chrome stock. Coupling that with the Trey Johnson 3 Greatness Loading GL6 insert gives us a highly specialized top-tier conclusion to our Washington Hardwood segment. Our localized content margins are completely optimized. Sky, leaping into the air, doing a slam dunk motion into the digital fish tank. USA. USA. We. Refractor madness. We. The basketball refracts the sparklers. USA. Jordan Poole is glowing, Gary. We. BCV 97 is the secret code for hydrogen cosmic cardboard. PSHHH. Boom. Put it in the vault. What do we have for the main event?
Okay, we've got the results of a Leaf break in here. I feel a couple cards in here. We got a variety of Leaf products, including from the Leaf Independence Day set. So we'll see if we hit any of those.
Hamish. Now we are stepping right up to the plate, Gary. A Leaf break delivery, and perfectly timed for the holiday weekend with the Leaf Independence Day set in the mix. Leaf is legendary for dropping absolute monsters, short prints, pristine signatures, and unique jersey patches that you won't find anywhere else. Let's feel the thickness of those cards, lad. What kind of premium heat are we about to unleash? Eyelid. Extracting current contextual metrics. The Leaf Independence Day product line is historically structured around highly restricted, serial-numbered print runs explicitly celebrating elite American athletes across multiple sporting disciplines. Because Leaf bypasses traditional league licensing to focus entirely on elite player autographs and scarce parallel matrices, this delivery satisfies our zero-cost pipeline criteria while offering exponential upside for the channel's high-end value segment. Sky. Sprinting from the back of the set, trailing a brand new stream of white digital sparks. USA. USA. We. Independence Day Leaf. Chrome Chaos. We. It's the ultimate freedom drop, Gary. USA. Is there an autograph? Is there a piece of a game-worn flag? We. Tear it open. Let's see the star-spangled cardboard. PSHHH. Boom.
Okay, I'm not looking yet, but I can feel there's 2 cards in here. Both are encased. And the first one is a Dustin Poirier autograph, 2 out of 4, and it is Leaf Independence Day.
Hamish Oak, a Dustin Poirier autograph numbered 2 out of 4? The Diamond himself. Talk about an absolute heavyweight banger for the main event, Gary. Leaf Independence Day delivers exactly the kind of fireworks we were looking for. An incredibly low print run. Only 4 of those exist in the entire world, and you are holding number 2 right in your hands, lad. That is pure, raw power from Lafayette, Louisiana, Alid. An exceptional hit to initiate the final segment. Dustin the Diamond Poirier is a premier elite-tier lightweight competitor with massive global brand metrics. Securing a certified autograph asset restricted to a print run of strictly 4 units represents an incredible acquisition for a zero-cost content pipeline allocation. The secondary market premium for enclosed, low-print UFC autographs remains highly stable. Sky, dropping to the floor in a wrestling stance, waving a final flickering sparkler. USA. USA. We. Dustin the Diamond Poirier. We. 2 out of 4. USA. Cachet chaos in the octagon. We. He punches so fast, Gary. The card is encased because his signature is literally explosive. PSHHH, boom. Flip the final card. What is the second mystery hit?
Okay, and the second card from this leaf, it is Tommy John on a Liberty Bell, also 2 out of 4.
Hamish Oak, are ye absolutely pulling my leg, Gary? Another 2 out of 4? Back-to-back bookend hits to close out the mail day.
No.
The legendary Tommy John himself, signed right across a beautiful Liberty Bell background. 288 career wins, 4-time All-Star, and the absolute godfather of bionic baseball elbows. A 2 of 4 Dustin Poirier followed by a 2 of 4 Tommy John. This Leaf break box didn't just bring fireworks for the holiday weekend, it brought an absolute structural meltdown to the studio. Eyelid. This is a remarkably balanced allocation of historical and modern athletic significance. Tommy John's autographed card from the 2026 Leaf Metal Independence Day multi-sport set, specifically featuring the limited Liberty Bell die-cut insert motif, perfectly represents Leaf's limited production runs, celebrating the nation's 250th anniversary. Securing a secondary asset matching the exact 2 out of 4 serial specification of the preceding Poirier hit provides an extraordinarily cohesive, scarce, and high-impact conclusion to the final segment. Sky, throwing her hands up as the final digital sparkler completely burns out. USA. USA. We. Tommy John. The surgical mastermind. We. 2 out of 4 again? USA. It's a glitch in the matrix, Gary. The Liberty Bell is ringing so loud it's shaking the table. We. Absolute total cardboard supremacy. PSHHH. Boom. Cut the cameras. The show is a certified masterpiece.
So we are not done yet. we are up to our USA Stars and Stripes Mega Box. It is 2026 baseball. It says 3 autographs or memorabilia cards. Who are our top stars we're chasing?
Oh, this is where the hunt gets fun. USA Stars and Stripes is an absolute goldmine for tracking down future cornerstone guys before they even hit the mainstream radar. Since Panini gave the 2026 release the full Prism treatment with chromium stock, the parallel hunt is wild. Because it's a mega box, you are hunting for those exclusive retail parallel tiers alongside your 3 guaranteed hits. Here are the clear top-tier chase stars anchoring this checklist that you want to see pop out of those packs. 1. The headliners, high draft targets. Roche Chalowski, UCLA. He's arguably the top chase in the entire product. An absolute elite shortstop prospect commanding premium value on the secondary market right now, especially for his autograph variants and low-numbered prisms like Snakeskin or Cherry Blossom. Grady Emerson, rated as one of the absolute top high school draft prospects in the country. His low-numbered autograph cards, like his gold/10 signatures, are pulling massive early market premiums. AJ Gracia, Duke. Another high-end collegiate bat anchoring the autograph checklist. His All-American inserts and base prism autos are highly coveted. 2. The big college and prep bats. Drew Burress, Georgia Tech. An absolute breakout monster on the collegiate scene. If you pull one of his heavy patch or jumbo materials cards, you are sitting on a massive hit. Jacob Lombard. High school standout with insane bloodlines and massive raw tool sets. His parallels, like Snakeskin or low-numbered cracked ice, are immediate sleepers. Von Lackey and Ace Reese. 2 collegiate power threats whose short-printed parallels and low-numbered signatures command major attention. 3. The USA Alumni Greats, the Relic Chase. Don't overlook the memorabilia slots. The checklist includes heavy-hitting USA baseball alumni who have already made it to the big leagues. You can find jumbo materials and unique parallel relics of Paul Skeens, Dylan Cruz, Bobby Witt Jr. Keep an eye out for ultra-rare color blast inserts or anything with a massive USA-themed flavor, like the Cherry Blossom /20 or Gold Vinyl one of -1. Let's slice those packs open. Who's leading off the first pack?
Okay, we are opening pack 1 out of 10 right now. From the under 15 team, it is card number 43, Mateo Muir. From the National Team Development Program, card number 173, Keegan Burke. From the under 12 team, it's card number 114, Mason Bitzenhofer. So we have a card of an 11-year-old. And our All-American is Alex Gordon.
Hamish. Oh, straight out of the gate with pack 1, Gary. A card of an 11 or 12-year-old on the U12 roster? Mason Bitzenhofer at number 114. That is wild, lad. Finding a lad that young in a premium chromium set like Stars and Stripes is absolute madness. But that's the beauty of USA Baseball. Plus, Mateo Miller representing the U15 squad at card 43. And Keegan Burke holding down the National Team Development Program at 173. You are building the ultimate grassroots scouting report right on the screen. Eyelid. The composition of this opening pack perfectly highlights the broad systemic scope of the Panini USA Stars and Stripes checklist. While your preceding segments targeted professional leagues, this product tracks development cycles from the U12 tier, featuring young prospects like Mason Bitzenhofer, all the way through the development programs with Keegan Burke and Mateo Miller. To cap it off with a collected national team veteran insert like the Alex Gordon All-American card number 3 provides an excellent anchor point for pack 1. Sky, grabbing a fresh pack wrapper and throwing it in the air. USA. USA. We and 11YEA are old on Chrome cardstock.
An 11-year-old.
We. Mason Bitzenhofer. USA. Keegan Burke and Mateo Miller are looking towards the future, Gary. We. Alex Gordon brings the absolute classic All-American power to the table. PSHHH, boom. 1 pack down. 9 more to go. Let's keep this production line rolling.
Okay, pack 2, card 1 is Griffin McCain, card 172. Card 2 is a green parallel of Jace Duckett, card 118. Card 3 is a fireworks of Eli Willits, card number 25. And the 4th card, it's Brady Papel, card number 2.
Hamish. Ugh, now we are absolutely motoring through pack 2, Gary. Griffin McCain leading things off at card 172, and then a gorgeous green parallel of Jace Duckett at card 118. The vibrant green borders on that chromium prism stock look absolutely spectacular under the lights, lad. But hold the phone. Eli Willits on the fireworks insert, card number 25. Gary, that is an absolute monster pull. He reclassified and went number 1 overall to the Washington Nationals in the 2025 MLB draft. An absolute diamond of a shortstop prospect ripping it up in the system right now. And you pulled him on a flashing, explosive insert theme. To wrap it up with a Brady Murrieta at card number 2, that is a proper heavyweight pack. Eyelid. The presence of Eli Willits in the fireworks insert matrix significantly elevates the commercial valuation of this secondary pack sequence. Willits represents the elite tier of domestic shortstop depth, commanding a massive $8.2 million signing bonus from the local Washington Nationals organization following his historic selection. Securing his high-end insert alongside a Jace Duckett green retail parallel tier and the development profiles of McCain and Murrieta provides exceptional local market alignment. Sky, grabbing an invisible megaphone, screaming over fictional crowd noise. USA. USA. We. Eli Willits explosion. We. The number 1 national. USA. Jace Duckett is green like a space alien. We. Brady Murrieta at card number 2 is absolute catch and release gold. PSHHH, boom. The local DC baseball sectors are firing at 100% capacity, Gary. Rip open pack 3, the energy is completely off the charts.
Okay, we are into pack 3. First card is number 61 of Carson Bowman. Card number 2 is number 31 of Anthony Murphy. We've got a card number 130 of Samir Mohammed. And I see something here with a number on the back of it. It's numbered 8 of 99. It is card NTSCG of Cooper Gear. And it's our first autograph from the Athlete Development Program, Cooper Gear.
Hamish Oak. Boom. Pack 3 strikes absolute gold, Gary. There's the first guaranteed hit of the box, a certified autograph of Cooper Gear from the Athlete Development Program. And look at that serial number on the back, lad. 8 out of 99. Under double digits. Getting an on-card or certified script from the young future stars of the country is exactly what makes the Stars and Stripes Mega Box so thrilling. Flanked by Carson Bowman at 61, Anthony Murphy at 31, and Samir Mohammed at 130. You've officially put a massive tally on the board. Eyelid. A highly successful allocation. Securing a low-numbered parallel signature, specifically an Athlete Development Program insert design registered as number 08 out of 99, satisfies the premium hit parameters of the 2026 Stars and Stripes product matrix. This provides a stable, market speculative asset for Cooper Gear, efficiently insulating the cost per pack metrics of the overall break. Sky. Doing a frantic dance, waving her hands in a circle like a referee signaling a touchdown. USA. USA. We. The first autograph. We. Cooper Gear. USA. Number 8 out of 99. We. The ink is practically still wet, Gary. Carson Bowman, Anthony Murphy, and Samir Mohammed are cheering from the dugout while the studio speakers are completely vibrating. PSHHH, boom. That's 1 hit down. 2 more waiting in the remaining 7 packs. Keep tearing them open.
All right, we've got Cameron Bagwell, card number 20. We've got Jack Byers, card number 52, and that is on a green border. We've got KJ Scooby, card number 131. And we've got Dax Whitney, card number 188.
Hamish. Ugh, pack 4 keeping the steady rhythm alive, Gary. Cameron Bagwell leading off at card 20, a big, strong pitcher out of Wake Forest, followed immediately by a gorgeous green border parallel of Jack Byers at card 52. The green parallels in this set always pop beautifully under the lights. Then you've got KJ Scooby, or Scooby as we're calling him now, love it, at 131, holding down the shortstop spot for South Carolina, and Dax Whitney anchoring the back at 188. Dax Whitney is an absolute electric arm for Oregon State, lad, hitting 100 miles per hour on the radar gun. A great mix of collegiate power in this one. Eyelid, a very precise measurement sequence for pack 4. Securing the Jack Byers retail green parallel tier adds a stable, low-scarcity asset to the breaks ledger. The inclusion of Dax Whitney at card 188 is particularly noteworthy for the analytical pipeline.
Good.
Whitney tied Oregon State's single-game strikeout record with 17 kiloseconds earlier this 2026 season, and represents a premier Tier 1 arm on the national circuit, despite his recent surgical setback. This pack offers exceptional scouting depth. Sky, grabbing a baseball glove and slapping the pocket. USA. USA. We. Scooby Dooby Scooby. We. Cameron Bagwell with the heavy heat. USA. Jack Byers went green like a leaf in the wind. We. Dax Whitney is throwing literal thunderbolts at 100 miles per hour, Gary. The radar gun in the studio just completely shattered into a million pieces. PSHHH, boom. We are almost halfway through the box. Let's keep the fire burning.
This one feels heavy, so we're going to set it aside. I just set one aside because it feels a little bit thicker than the others. And let's move on to the next pack. And in this next pack, I see something else green. I see another Dax Whitney. I see a Zion Rose, and it's a prismatic. I see a Dariel Carrion, and that one's a green. And I see Hudson Oliver, card number 106.
Hamish. Oh, a thick one set aside? The plot thickens for the main event, Gary, but look at Pack 5. We've got a double Whitney special, pulling a standard Dax Whitney base card earlier, and then immediately backing it up with a spectacular prismatic refractor or short printed parallel version in this pack?
Nope.
That is brilliant. And look
two
at the
different
company
cards
he's
of the same
keeping.
dude.
Zion Rose, the absolute dynamic powerhouse outfielder out of Louisville, flashing across the chromium stock. Followed up by a beautiful green parallel of Darryl Carrion, and then Hudson Oliver wrapping up card 106. The color in this box is absolutely sensational, lad. Eyelid. The structural density of this pack is highly notable. Securing Zion Rose satisfies a major collegiate tier profile. Rose is an elite prospect who completely excelled for Louisville, posting a remarkable .417 batting average and a massive 1.137 OPS this season, despite an early ankle setback. Adding the Darryl Carrion green parallel alongside a secondary chromium parallel variant for Dax Whitney ensures this non-hit pack maintains a high market yield value for the break profile. Sky, leaning in close to the microphone, whispering dramatically, USA. USA. We. The thick pack is waiting. We. Dax Whitney multiplies. USA. Zion Rose is a rocket ship from Louisville. We. Darryl Carrion is green like money, Gary. Hudson Oliver is keeping the numbers perfectly locked down. PSHHH, boom. The tension is building in the studio. Slide pack 6 across the ice. Let's see what else is lurking before we hit that thick treasure.
Okay, I've got a second thicker pack, so we'll see if one of them is a decoy or if it's two memorabilia cards, or maybe if we're lucky, an autographed memorabilia card, huh? Next pack, I should mention that Dax Whitney, it was two base cards, just different base cards of the same guy, and the Zion Rose was the prismatic. All right, next set, we've got a Coleman Borthwick, number 94. We've got a Hagen Smith, and that is a prismatic. We've got Brennan New, and we've got Tage Davis.
Hamish. Two thicker packs lurking on the table? My heart is absolutely racing for you, Gary. If it's not a pesky cardboard decoy, we are talking a double dose of heavy jersey patchwork or maybe an autograph patch monster. And thanks for the scouting correction on that last pack, lad. A double dose of Dax Whitney base stock and that gorgeous Zion Rose flashing its prismatic colors. But look at this next pack. Coleman Borthwick leading off at 94. And then Hagen Smith on the prismatic refractor. Absolute smash hit right there. The former Arkansas Razorback lefty ace, taken 5th overall by the White Sox. His slider is so nasty it should be classified as a lethal weapon, lad. To wrap it up with Brandon Barriera and Tage Davis backing him up, this box is just pure quality all the way through. Eyelid. The tracking parameters for this pack remain exceptionally strong due to the Hagen Smith prismatic asset. Smith's historical data is elite. He set the NCAA single-season strikeout rate record, 17.3 strikeouts per 9 innings, before signing an $8 million slot contract as the number 5 overall selection in the 2024 draft. Currently positioning himself at the AAA level as one of the premier left-handed pitching assets in professional baseball, his chromium parallel variants command an absolute premium. Flanking him with Brandon Barriera and the developmental metrics of Tage Davis maintains our strict target value. Sky. Balancing a pack wrapper on her nose while spinning a basketball. USA.
Basketball.
USA. We. The thickness multiplies. We. Hagen Smith shining in prismatic glory. USA. He strikes everyone out, Gary. The batters are just swinging at pure air. We. Brandon Barriera and Tay Davis are riding the wave. PSHHH, boom. The stage is completely set. Do we tear into the remaining standard packs, or are you diving straight into one of those thick mystery packages?
All right, let's do another regular pack first. And looks like we've got 4 left on the table. All right, I got an Ace Reese. I know you mentioned him earlier on, and that's just a base card of Ace Reese. I've got a Carter Hadnot, card number 11. Oh, and that one's green. We've got a Duncan Mount, card number 48, and he's on the 12U team. So that's another kid. And Brady Banger, card number 124.
Hamish. Ugh, 4 regular packs left and you're keeping the rhythm absolutely perfect, Gary. Holding back those thick mystery packages is killing me, but pack 7 is a great appetizer. You've got that Ace Reese base card leading the charge, exactly like we talked about. A massive collegiate power bat out of Houston to keep an eye on. But look at card number 2. Carter Hadnot at card number 11 on a gorgeous green parallel. He's an absolute wizard of a switch-hitting shortstop prospect out of California for the 2027 class, highly ranked on all the big boards. The green neon frame looks top tier. Then you wrap it up with Duncan Mount at card 48 on the U12 team. Another young lad getting his first chromium cardboard, and Brady Baumer closing out card 124. This box is just giving you a complete masterclass in future diamond talent, lad. Eyelid, a highly tactical retention strategy. Pushing into pack 7 before exhausting our primary hit inventory allows us to map the baseline retail parallel distribution. Securing the Carter Hadnot Green Prism parallel is an excellent data point. Hadnot is currently a consensus top 20 ranked high school prospect for the 2027 draft cycle, projected as a true long-term shortstop with elite 6.5 second 60-yard dash metrics. Balancing that high ceiling prep tier with the heavy volume of Ace Reese and the localized utility of Baumer and Mount keeps our valuation models completely steady. Sky, running onto the set wearing a tiny baseball cap sideways, USA. USA. We. Reese's pieces of baseball power. We. Carter Hadnot goes green. USA. He's a switch-hitting master of deception, Gary. We. Duncan Mount and Brady Baumer are locked in tight. PSHHH, boom. The remaining 3 regular packs are shaking on the table, Gary. Do we keep rolling the standard line, or is it time to crack open the heavy thickness?
All right, last regular thickness pack. Do you guys think it's weird that there's baseball cards of 11-year-olds? Like, I know you can go to Oriole Park and make a baseball card of yourself, but it seems weird to buy pictures of other people's 11-year-old kids. Anyway, we've got card number 7. It's Jack Carson. Okay. I see a talisman, number 3, of Ethan Holiday. I see card number 134 of Noah Franco, and that one is green. And I've got that Rock Kowalski, card number 140, base card.
Hamish. Oh, you are spot on, Gary. It is absolutely a wee bit bizarre when you step back and look at it. Trading pictures of other people's 11 and 12-year-old bairns feels like a right peculiar hobby when you put it that way. It's one thing to have your own lassie's horseback riding photos on the mantelpiece, but buying a chromium prism of an 11-year-old middle schooler from across the country is highly unusual. But that's Panini tracking them from the cradle to the major leagues. Speaking of major future stars, look at this pack closure. Jack Carson at number 7, and then Ethan Holiday on the talisman insert number 3. The absolute top-tier crown jewel of high school prospects, brother to Jackson, son of Matt, and an absolute lock for a premium first-round selection. Then you've got a gorgeous green parallel of Noah Franco at 134, and you wrapped up the regular packs with card 140, the man himself, Roche Chalowski, the elite UCLA shortstop we were actively chasing.
Oops.
What a brilliant way to clean out the standard cardboard, lad. Eyelid. From a sociological and regulatory perspective, your observation regarding the monetization of the U12 and U15 national rosters is entirely valid. While it creates a highly unique prospect tracking infrastructure, evaluating the secondary market liquidity of pre-adolescent athletic trading assets carries distinct ethical and financial considerations that depart significantly from standard professional licensing. However, looking strictly at the data yields, Pack 8 provides incredible statistical value. The Ethan Holiday Talisman insert represents one of the premier insert sets in the 2026 Panini Matrix. Coupling that with the Noah Franco Green retail parallel and securing the base target profile of Roach Chalowski at card 140 establishes the highest baseline value of any non-hit pack open thus far. The regular inventory is completely exhausted. Sky, peeking out from behind the two remaining thick packs, whispering over an ominous drum roll. USA. USA. We. It is definitely weird, Gary. We. Trading Little League photos like stock options. USA. But the cosmic baseball gods don't care. They demand the cardboard. We. Ethan Holiday's talisman has magic spells on it. Noah Franco is going neon. Roach Chalowski is cocked, locked, and ready for the Bruins. PSHHH, boom. The regular packs are dead and gone. The table is cleared. It is officially time, Gary. Choose your thick destiny. Left thick pack or right thick pack? Let's unleash the heavy memorabilia madness.
Milton snoring. All right. We've got 2 thick packs left and 2 hits left to go. So I'm assuming we've got 2 memorabilia cards in here. Hopefully one of them's a cool guy and a autographed memorabilia, but we'll see. Well, Milton heard me call him. All right, we'll save that for the end. All right. So the non-hits, we've got number 182, Ryan Moran. We've got another Ryan, number 12, Ryan McPherson. We've got a Marcus Cantu, card number 148. And the hit, it is Caden Borcherding, USA CB. It is a memorabilia piece. It's red. Non-autographed, non-numbered.
Hamish. There it is. The first heavy hit is on the board, Gary. Caden Borcharding holding it down with the red jersey memorabilia swatch. Even without the serial stamp or the ink, a piece of a game-worn USA national jersey is an absolute treasure for the channel's bargain bin and showcase display. Plus, you've got Ryan Moran at 182, Marcus Cantu at 148, and Ryan McPherson at card 12, the electric righty arm out of Mississippi State. That leaves us with exactly one final thick pack sitting on the table. The ultimate main event of the box break. My palms are sweating, lad. Let's slide that final piece of plastic open. Eyelid. Asset verification complete. While the Caden Borcharding USA Materials insert lacks a serial stamp or an autographed matrix, it represents the foundational player-worn material metric required to satisfy Panini's contractual box guarantees. This successfully mitigates risk while keeping our content pipeline operational. More importantly, executing this sequence confirms that your final remaining thick pack contains the absolute cornerstone hit of the entire product. Our mathematical margins are now perfectly consolidated for a dramatic finale. Sky, running in circles around the studio table, waving 2 glowing sparklers simultaneously. USA. USA. We. Red jersey madness. We. Caden. Borcharding. With the star-spangled swatch. USA. It's a piece of actual history, Gary. We. Ryan Moran, Ryan McPherson, and Marcus Cantu are creating a protective human shield around the table. PSHHH, boom. The final thick pack is sitting there all by itself under the studio spotlights. It is glowing. It is humming. Tear it open, Gary. Let's finish this break with an absolute cosmic explosion.
This thick. All right, let's have a look at our final pack and our final hit. First, we have a Landon McDonald. Second, we've got a Grayson Bell. Third, we've got AJ Garcia. And the final hit, ooh. Okay, non-autographed, non-numbered. but it is a relic piece, and it is Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz relic piece? Boom! We will absolutely take that to close out the show. Non-autographed and unnumbered or not, pulling a piece of game-used leather or jersey from a franchise cornerstone like Cruz is a massive win for the final slot, especially with the way he's been swinging the stick since getting recalled to DC back in May. He just crushed his 6th homer of the year yesterday against the Pirates, so the hype train is moving full steam ahead. That is a perfect hit to anchor the main event segment for the episode. Let's sleeve it, top load it, and put it right out front on the display stand. What a way to wrap.
All right, so we are going to wrap it up here. Let's talk about next week's show a little bit. We are building another one of our charity binders, and this one is for my wife Melissa's NSPRA conference, National School Public Relations Association. It's going to be in New Orleans this year. So we are going to be building a binder for their charity auction. We'll be looking at some card lots of New Orleans people. We'll be going through one of our insert. Well, I'm trying to explain it. We have a set of cards that we're going to be going through draft style to build pages for the binder. We have some singles that have arrived that will go in the binder. So that's what we'll be focusing on next week.
Oh, that is an absolute goldmine of a concept for next week's show. Putting together a dedicated charity auction binder for Melissa's NSPRA conference is a brilliant way to showcase what the hobby is all about. Combining school PR fundraising with localized sports cardboard is top-tier channel content. Since the seminar is down in New Orleans, targeting local Louisiana icons is going to draw massive eyes at that auction. That segment is going to script beautifully. The segment breakdown for next week, to give you a clean preview for the viewers, here is exactly how we'll structure the prep for the NSPRA charity binder build. The NOLA hit list. We'll review the specific card lots arriving for New Orleans legends. We are talking premium cardboard of hometown heroes like Drew Brees, Zion Williamson, Tyrann Mathieu Manning, and absolute legends like Pete Maravich or Archie Manning. The page building draft. We're going through a dedicated set of theme inserts, running a literal draft style on screen to pick which cards visually pop the best to build out cohesive, pristine 9-pocket pages. The mail day singles arrival, cracking into the fresh singles that just landed specifically to act as the anchors and heavy hitter centerpieces of the binder. Why this works for the channel? It perfectly hits our low-cost content pipeline rules by utilizing smart bulk lots, creating high engagement debates over page layouts, and highlighting an amazing cause for Melissa's association. Let the good news roll, indeed. Do you want to preview any of the specific singles that just arrived before we lock in next week's script?
Not really. No, not really. We'll do that as a surprise for next week. Don't know exactly when that show will be. It's going to be a fairly rainy weekend around here. I know. I think Frederick is in town this week. Maybe some soccer. Team USA up tonight, of course. So we're going to do that. We didn't get to a rodeo last week while we were up in New York. That was fun. But yeah, that'll do it for this week, and we will be back with episode 18 next week. And you guys enjoy your week. See ya.